Am I the a-hole for feeling betrayed after my wife hid that she could never have kids until years into our marriage? I 34M met my wife 33F about 10 years ago. From the very beginning, I knew she was special. We clicked instantly. Same sense of humor, same life goals, or so I thought, and just an overwhelming feeling of this is the person I want to build a life with. As we dated, I made it very clear that I've always wanted a family. I wasn't pushy about it, but I talked about how I looked forward to being a dad one day, how I wanted to raise kids and create a loving home together. She never gave any indication that she didn't want that too. She would smile, nod, and sometimes even talk about what kind of parent she thought she'd be. Fast forward a few years, we get married. It was the happiest day of my life. I love this woman with my whole heart, and I truly believed we were on the same page about everything that mattered. Then, a few years into our marriage, we start talking more seriously about trying for kids. That's when she finally drops the bombshell. She has known since before we even met that she has a medical condition that makes it impossible for her to conceive. Not unlikely, not difficult, impossible. I was stunned. It wasn't even just that she couldn't have kids, it was that she knew all along and never told me. Not when we were dating. Not when I expressed over and over how much I wanted children. Not before we got married. When I asked her why she never told me, she just said she didn't want to lose me and hoped that by the time we got to this point, I would love her enough that it wouldn't matter. She also admitted that she was scared I would leave if I knew, and now, I don't even know how to feel. I love her, I loved her, but I can't shake this overwhelming feeling of betrayal. This wasn't some small omission. She took away my ability to make an informed decision about my future. She knew this was a deal breaker for me and just lied by omission. I feel trapped. I feel cheated. And worst of all, I don't know what to do next. What would you do? I've tried to process it to see past the deception, but every conversation feels hollow now. I can't help but wonder what else has she hidden. If she truly loved me, how could she let me dream about a future that was never possible? I don't know if I can forgive this. Would I be the a-hole if I leave her now?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. Even if you had loved her enough, it wouldn't matter. She has completely misrepresented the person you fell in love with.
Not the a-hole you will never forget. She is completely selfish. She manipulated you just for her wants. Do you see yourself without children who was a deal breaker for someone who completely disregarded your feeling? She never thought about you, so please do it for yourself. You are still young.
You should leave her. She betrayed you, strung you along for her own selfish wants. She completely dismissed your feelings and made you look like an idiot sorry. She knew this was important to you, but still doesn't care because she got what she wanted. You can never trust her now. A relationship without trust is nothing. Not the a-hole.